OMG. Jimin. But honey, before we dive into this, can my loyal Jimin lovers and True Channel followers drop one free hype point on this video right now? Let's push our Jimin straight to the top of YouTube trends forever. Hardcore Jimin fans and die-hard BTS army, you already know something special happened in Arlington. But what you're about to see is the kind of moment that makes even the strongest of us freeze, rewind, and sit in silence for a second. Because tonight, Jimin didn't just perform. He showed two completely different sides of himself in the same night, and one of them might be the softest thing we've ever witnessed from him on stage. Stay with me until the end, because the last part is pure heartbreak in the best way possible, and I promise you'll understand why so many people are still crying over it hours later. First, we see him step into the lights with that long blonde hair falling in soft braids, colorful beads catching every flash. The mesh top, the green vest open just enough, the way he moves like the stage belongs only to him. You can feel the entire stadium holding its breath. His presence is so sharp yet so fluid that it almost doesn't look real. 1 second, he's pure fire. The next, he's smiling like he already knows every single person in that crowd is already gone for him. And the comments started flying immediately. Jimin, stop being this fine, I'm not okay. The braids are doing something illegal to me. Fishnet Jimin in Texas is a whole different level. Park Jimin, written in pure disbelief. Honestly, they're not wrong. There's a reason ARMY keeps saying his stage aura hits different this tour. It's not just the look, it's the quiet confidence that says he knows exactly what he's doing to us. The HD fan cams started flooding in so fast that people were typing, OMG Jimin, new HD fan cam. I'm going crazy. Like they couldn't even form full sentences anymore. And can we talk about those braids for a second? Because every time he turns his head, the beads catch the light, and it feels like the whole arena is under a spell. Then something special happens. The energy shifts. Jimin walks closer to the barrier, scanning the crowd the way he always does when he's looking for someone specific. And there she is, a little girl, small hands holding onto the railing, pure joy and a little bit of overwhelm written all over her face. He doesn't hesitate. He takes off the keychain he'd been wearing, leans in, and places it gently into her hands. But he doesn't stop there. He leans a little further and presses the softest kiss to her cheek. The whole section around her just melts. You can see her reaction, the way her face lights up and then softens into that pure, speechless happiness. And the comments exploded for real this time. My heart can't handle this. He's actually an angel. Her reaction is everything. Please give this man a daughter already. Jimin, are you actually an angel or what? OMG Jimin giving a girl his key ring and kissed her on the cheek. He's so precious, I'm crying. People were repeating the same words over and over because nothing else felt strong enough. One fan wrote, the most precious video of Jimin we'll ever see. And honestly, looking at the way that little girl held onto the keychain like it was the most important thing in the world, it's hard to argue. But wait, this isn't the first time we've seen this side of him, is it? Flash back with me for a second. Remember Mexico earlier this year? The night a young fan was crying so hard she could barely stand, and Jimin noticed her from the stage, took off his own hat, had staff pass it to her, and softly said, "Don't cry." The mother later posted that her daughter learned dreams can come true that night. Or those other moments across the years where he blew kisses to babies in the crowd, or stopped to make sure a little army felt seen even when thousands of people were screaming his name. This Arlington keychain kiss feels like the natural continuation of that same gentle heart. It's the same Jimin who has always treated the smallest fans like they matter just as much as the loudest ones. And when you watch the different angles from tonight, you realize he didn't just toss the keychain or give a quick air kiss. He made sure she received it properly. He made sure the kiss was soft and real. He treated that little army the same way he would treat someone precious in his own life. After that, the night keeps unfolding, but your mind keeps going back to that one interaction. The same man who just commanded the stage in mesh and braids, making thousands of people scream, is the same man who can kneel to a little girl's eye level and give her a memory she'll carry for the rest of her life. That contrast is what makes Jimin so dangerous to our hearts. He can be the hottest, most magnetic performer one moment and the gentlest soul the next, and somehow both versions feel completely honest. You start noticing the small details more. The way he checks if she's okay after the kiss, the soft smile he gives her before walking away, the way the people around her are already crying. Fans kept saying, "Saat pergi memberi hadiah sambil tersenyum secerah itu sangat khas Jimin." That bright smile, while giving a gift, is so typically him. And they're right. That smile is the same one we've seen for years. The one that makes you feel like he's genuinely happy to make someone else's night better. Here's where it gets even better. When the clips started spreading, the reactions became a whole wave of their own. People weren't just saying he looked good or danced well. They were saying things like, "What did we do to deserve such a precious angel?" And Jimin is always so incredibly gentle with little ones. The way he gave her something of his own, and then made the moment even sweeter with that tiny kiss, is just precious. You can feel how personal it got for so many of us, because in a world that moves so fast, Jimin still slows down for the smallest hearts in the crowd. And if you've been in ARMY long enough, you already know this isn't the first time. He's done versions of this before, but something about this Arlington night feels extra pure. Maybe it's the braids, maybe it's the soft lighting, maybe it's just the way the whole stadium seemed to hold its breath with him. By the time the final moments of the night roll in, you're left with this warm, heavy feeling in your chest. The stage presence was unreal. The visuals were unfair. But the keychain and the cheek kiss, that was the part that stayed. That's the part that made people type, "I'm crying," over and over. That's the part that made grown armies say, "He's so precious, I'm not okay." And honestly, that's the part that makes this video exist. Because some moments deserve to be slowed down, talked about, and felt again. The way that little girl's face changed, the way Jimin's eyes softened, the way the entire section around them seemed to forget they were in a stadium for a few seconds. It's the kind of memory that stays with you long after the lights go down. Thank you for watching this with me. Real hardcore Jimin fans. If this moment hit you the same way it hit me, prove it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and share this with at least one ARMY who needs to see it tonight. See you in the next one.